So bring yourself back here if you're off, if you're getting distracted, getting triggered. Be available to listen to yourself. Be available to see and listen to yourself so you're truly heard and your feelings are truly allowed. Not explained, not gotten rid of, not figured out, not marginalized, but just so that they can cycle through your system and not depress you and not put you into states of anxiety or fear. Or aversion. Plenty of that right now. Plenty of that. As you begin to let it all move through you, you will be more renewed. You will be energized. You will be revitalized. And then you will come back to that deeper, extraordinary, profound peacefulness that you truly are. That brings us together to here. Together. All of you know that. All of you know the deep peace I'm talking about. Otherwise, you wouldn't even be here. But just, make sure you don't try to stay peaceful when you're not. Some people say, well, I want to be in the interconnected bliss all the time, and I don't want to be reactive, and I don't want to be angry, and I don't want to be sad. And I'm thinking, why not? That's real. That's human. There's a lot to be angry about. There's a lot to be sad about. There's a lot to be afraid about. So let those move through. Don't placate yourself with nice spiritual platitudes. That's ridiculous. If you're in total interconnected bliss and at peace and not having any fear, awesome. That's real. That's authentic. And if it changes and you get back into reactivity, so what? It's not a problem. It's just human. You're a human being. So that's fine. You want to embrace your humanity and all of its qualities. Everything from the most contracted, darkest dark to the most expanded, brightest bright. Okay? Because we are the whole spectrum of it. And that's really the other piece here, which is so important, which is to allow yourself to be exactly how you are and to have the honesty and the sensitivity to tune in and just say, this is how I am right now. I feel like, or I'm just so upset that, whatever's going on. It's important to vent it, not just think it, but to clear that energy. And if you don't know how to clear that energy, there's lots of ways to do it. So look into that, research it, experiment with different ways. Not if sitting does it for you and tuning into presence and just being in the presence does it for you, awesome, great. That's that's sweet. And it can be like that. But maybe you need to go out and do a bunch of breathing or screaming or take, a 3-hour nap in the middle of the day. Whatever. Or maybe you just need to check out and numb yourself. Okay, whatever. Why not? This is all about learning. We're just learning. It's not like, oh, well, if I don't hold on to the presence all the time, I'm going to fall into hell. I used to believe that. I had all of these beliefs. I know what it's like. I was there. It gets very, very stiff and rigid to just try hold on to bliss or whatever. When you're blissful, enjoy it. Dig it. It's wonderful. So, okay. I think that's the end of my pep talk. Yeah.